Hi. Unfortunately, the dash cam in this car has gone wrong, and so we needed to buy a new one. And there's tons on the market. One thing we weren't really sure about is it worth having a 4K dash cam or not? So we've got two to test. We've got this one from eWay, I believe you say it. That has a 4K output. And we have this one from Viafo that has a 2K output. So is 4K or 2K worth having? This will use more space on the memory card, so you won't get as many hours of recording for the same size card. But is the actual extra quality really noticeable? So we're going to put both of these cameras in this car, run them at the same time so we can do a back-to-back comparison and see what's best. There's obviously lots of other differences between the cameras. They're both quite good quality, mid-priced cameras, nothing too crazy or super cheap. But mainly I'm focused on the recording quality. Is 4K much better than 2? It would be on a GoPro or a proper camera, but will we notice it on a dash cam? So the iWay is actually a dual dash cam, but I'm only using the front part of it for this exercise. So it's got a maximum resolution of 4K at 30 frames per second. It doesn't have a screen of any kind on it. You do everything with your phone app. So you've got Wi-Fi linked to the camera. There's no GPS on this model, but it's just a fairly straightforward, hopefully good quality camera. It's nice and neat, and it looks quite nicely made. So that will be going up on the car. So the other model from Viafo is the A119 Mini 2, and just a straightforward front camera only. It has got a built-in screen this time. It's also got a GPS module built in as well. It also has a Wi-Fi link to your phone, which is nice. It might be slightly easier to set up, perhaps with its built-in screen, but once you've set it up, you're not going to use it, so I don't think it's going to make much difference. The resolution on this is interesting. You can have 2K at 60 frames per second, so I'm hoping that would give a clearer resolution of fast-moving objects like number plates and stuff. Or you can slow it down and have a 30 frames per second to save on the memory card. So I'll probably try both of those as well and just come to some sort of conclusion, which is actually worth your money. Is it worth having 4K or not? Who knows? Anyway, let's get these set up.
So here is the eWay first, and it's smaller than we expected. It's easy to hide it behind the car's centre mirror, so it's not going to block the view of the driver at all. From the outside of the car, the silver finish makes it more noticeable, but dash cams are so cheap nowadays, I don't expect anyone would break in to steal it. The Viafo is a more traditional design with a built-in screen. This means we didn't have to connect to our phone in order to set it up. However, the Wi-Fi link does enable easy downloading whenever necessary. The black colour is more subtle and much harder to spot from outside the car. Here are both of the recordings side by side. They look very similar, except we notice that the lens on the Viafo gives a slightly wider view. Of course, we can't see the detail like this, so let's have a closer look. Here is the 4K footage from the eWay. It does look very good for a dash cam. Considering its main job is to record who is at fault in an accident, this will work very well. The image resolution is 3840 by 2160 pixels, and a minute of 4K footage is about 200 megabytes, so a 64GB memory card should hold around 5 hours. Here is the 2K footage from the Viafo. It also looks very good. Here, the resolution is 1920 by 1080 pixels, and a minute of 2K footage is about 150 megabyte, so the same 64GB card will hold around 7 hours of recording. Here are both recordings again. We have made this video at 4K resolution, but depending on the device you are watching this on, you might be watching this video at a much lower quality. We'll zoom in 400% to see how the details compare. Of course, they both look terrible now, but this is just for comparison. We'll freeze the video on this last car. We also took them out at night, and this test really surprised us. The picture on the Viofo looks a lot lighter. Perhaps the 2K sensor is more sensitive than the 4K sensor in the E-Way.
Alright then, so what did we think? Is it worth going for the 4K model? Will that give better quality? Or is 2K enough? Well, as we've seen, it doesn't really make much difference. You'd think that this would be twice as good, but it's really not the deciding factor. Perhaps the lens quality makes more difference, but I would say I'd rather have this one because the little screen on it is really handy for adjusting your settings than the 4K, which will of course use the memory card up quicker. So I think there's more to worry about than just the resolution. Perhaps look at other things. For example, does it have extra features like little screen, or does it have a Bluetooth remote available, or a polarizing filter which might improve picture quality? Things like that are worth looking out for. I don't know if 4K is really that big a deal. 2K seems like enough for a dash cam, just down to the lens quality. But overall, we're pretty happy with both of these. I'll be using this in this car and this in the manual car. So we're going to have both of these on the channel. You probably see the footage crop up from time to time. But yeah, when you're looking for a new dash cam, probably look for features more than resolution. It's a bit like it used to be with digital cameras back in the day. So yeah, there we go. Hopefully that was interesting, and see you next time. Thanks a lot.
If you found this video interesting, then please visit our channel, as there are over 150 more tutorial videos to help you improve your driving. If you would like to help us make new videos, then please consider becoming a member of our channel. Thanks for watching.